Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all of the praises and the glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashem, Warakak, Wadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone that have taught us this truth the right way, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Brakatham overall. And what I won't forget is the elder bishops as well to include. So now I will say Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Brakatham to the overall elect, whom is 140 and 4,000, and including the 1/3 who do follow. And once again, it's your brother Laban. And this was an article that was sent to me from one of my heads, and shalom to that brother as well. And this article is very similar to the articles that I went over some time ago, about maybe 7 months and some change. And I'll lead you to that video later on after I get done with all of this and the scriptures, of course. So as this reads, terrifying link between UFOs and nukes laid bare. Let's get right into it. They may not come in peace. After all, over the decades, dozens of UFOs have been witnessed around nuclear weapon sites. Former Pentagon investigator Luis Elizondo, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, said earlier this year the encounters could be a reconnaissance missions for a potential invasion. But in his new book, researchers Robert L. Hastings, who has devoted decades to interviewing dozens of U.S. military personnel who have seen UFOs near nuclear sites, believes the reality may be more complex. And see, to us, it ain't complex. It's very simple, because we have the high grade of understanding, which is the Bible. And the Bible covers everything on why things are happening on the earth as they are. Unlike these people, that accredited scholars or have went to university and the like. So anyway, as it further goes to read, Hasting looks at dozens of cases that have occurred since the U.S. detonated its first atomic bomb at the Trinity test sites in 1945. Detonated its first atomic bomb at the Trinity test sites in 1945, which is right after the Second World War, which the angels were involved in that too. All right, what Esau calls AUPs down here in the UK, UFOs in the States, we call them the angels of the Most High. Just to mention. But the connection between UFOs and nuclear sites has persisted in India, Russia, and elsewhere across the globe. In fact, UFOs reports over America's nuclear arsenal appeared to shift from sites where the bombs were made to missiles, silos, and U.S. air bases as the Cold War arms race grew. In his book, UFO and Nukes, based on interviews with more than 150 veterans, Hastings reveals that investigators are prevented from properly probing the cases because of dubious lawyers of classification. So there's a great deal of evidence of this, man. And this great deal of evidence very well basically substantiates the Bible. Now, in the book of Revelation, the 7th chapter, and also chapter 9, elaborates on that very well, on how the angels are in control of the nukes. Okay, as it is written, first and foremost, I have to read this. Isaiah 54 and verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals. And who were your smiths that came up with the idea of a weapon of bringing forth mass destruction? It was Robert Oppenheimer and Albert Einstein. These were the two men that came up with those kind of weapons that these other nations have right in possession today. Okay? Out of the nation of Edom, which bears the sword. Okay? And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. What is going to be the work of the Lord? To destroy. And what land mass will be destroyed until there's nothing left of it? America will be destroyed. And all of the sinners there that are upon the earth will be destroyed by these weapons of mass destruction, bringing in the second death. All right? and I have created the waster to destroy. And that's exactly what these ICBM missiles and nukes are going to be used for, to waste, to lay waste. And the angels are involved in this. As this guy, Robert L. Hastings, has researched and found out that they have control, basically, over these nukes. All right? And of course, why not? Doesn't it read in the book of Psalm 68 and verse 20 that our power, he that is our power, is the God of salvation, and unto us the power, the Lord belongeth the issues from death? Of course. So the Lord would definitely have his hand in all of this. Something that can bring so much death on a larger scale. Once again, you mean to tell me the Lord ain't going to have his hand in this? You best believe he will. Okay, as I just read to you, he have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringing forth an instrument. I have to read this just to emphasize the point, for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. So that's basically what it's going to be, man. The Lord created these individuals to come up with this technology, to use it at the very end to bring that second death and to judge the planet Earth for the sins of the people greatly. Just like how you had back in the ancient world in the times of the beginnings, when Noah was preaching about the flood. And see, we're no different than Noah. The only difference is that we're preaching to you of a day where there's going to be flames and fires that's going to come on this earth. He was preaching about the flood coming. We're telling you that a floodgate of hell is getting ready to come, and them nukes are going to lay low on the earth, destroying everything in its path. That's what we telling you about, and other things too. All right. Once again, just to bring you back to this video, I'm not going to go in depth in this video because I could do that, but just for the sake of time, I'm not going to do that. And what I would rather have is that you brothers that are viewing this video, you got to watch this, because I go more in depth into this, and showing that as to why what ESO calls UFOs and AUPs, why they're behind these missile facilities. Okay. And I think this is a good video, man, to go back into watching. Or if you haven't seen it, this is a video you should check out, because it just proves one thing and one thing only, that the Bible ain't lying. This destruction is coming, man, but it's going to come in a particular moment in time, as the angels have control of that. So that's all I have to say with this. I'm going to give all of the praises and the glory to the Most High and the Son, Yahweh Bashmiam Shai Bashem Barakak Wadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of the great Millstone, and including the elder bishops on down, and Yahweh Bashmiam Shai Barakathem to the overall elect, whom is 144,000, and even unto those that follow, whom is the 1/3.